technology screens. We're over here testing the 44 professional black technology. We did a demonstration on the white levels. We're doing a demonstration on house paint. That's usually we like to do those demonstrations, so that way, you know, we don't have any problems with people trying to make statements that the product matches house paint or anything like that. So these tests are very important. On top of that, you know, people we do business with, this question comes up from time to time, will the product match black paint? All right, so just to show you the difference between our product and black paint application, more black paint. All right, so let's get over here and get everything settled in, and we'll do this on our white levels over here. Okay. There's a lot of flights in there. Okay. That's black film. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let me take this one right here. There you go. And here's all the tests we have to run a screen through to make sure that his white levels are picking up and that it doesn't match any form of surface, fabric, film, paint, whatever. To make sure our screen is generating the highest white level. As I said before, any black surface can accept black light or black contrast, but the most important thing when it comes to black technology is white light. demonstrations to do. I might just do a design and draw into the screen with some black paint. Now we do these tests at 4,000 and then we bring it down to 1,000 lumens. That'll be tomorrow. We do it again at 1,000 lumens and see if the screen can maintain its white levels. It's a pretty easy test to do.
Let me tell you why I gave up on speaking. At times, I didn't know what I could do, and I couldn't keep up with my macro. So that.
Since we've finished that, that's an easy demonstration to do. Because all we have to do is show what the screen produces. It doesn't show or it doesn't match in any way to a white level when it comes to our black technology. So we can have a little fun now. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, it's a short test. This tests are very easy. All we got to do is just lay fabric, film, black paint. The screen can't match it, that's all. At all, period. What you saw in the demonstration. Then we go back tomorrow morning and we drop it at 1,000 lumens. So that shows even at 4,000 lumens, which most people would do when they're basically trying to make a black product or basically trying to substitute with a black paint, they will basically get a high power projector with a ton of lumens thinking that's going to basically be able to give them a brighter image. It's not going to work because the screen can't accept and read white light. That's why. Now, that is a gray screen paint. Again, people who make this product don't take it personally. It's not about you. We make it ourselves, and that is Network Gray 773. I got asked about that in a text when someone was saying, well, what about the gray screen? I can't explain it enough already. Gray screens do not compete with white screens because white screens can produce a 100% white low, which the gray screen cannot do. And it cannot compete with black technology because black technology can not only register and read colors, but it can also maintain a contrast level that the gray screen can accept or read. If you just watch two gunmetal screens at $8,000 turn into a white sheet of paper, what makes you think that this is going to do any better? Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Told you. We're talking about gunmetals. Gunmetals can easily take out a gray screen with no problem. Black diamond, easy. Where I swear, I would love to meet the person who sits there and says that a gray screen like that can beat a gunmetal screen. Where the freak have you been? That is virtually impossible. I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen. This is why we see a lot of these demonstrations in the dark, because they can't see with the lights on. It's basic color green. It's a 4,000 lumen projector. Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yellow screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
You would think the colors would pop up better, right? No, they don't work. This is why you are told to calibrate. I've never told a customer to calibrate a screen. Why would I? Screens are designed to produce amazing color. Certified screens tell you to calibrate. Hobby paint tells you to calibrate. Our screens, we don't calibrate. Pink screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's pull up the color pink. It's going to come out the same way as the purple one, but let's show you. See? Doesn't even pick up. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
I explain to people, if you have a gray screen paint product sitting on your wall, this screen is 9 years old. The screen's older than your projector. That's how old your screen is. Your screen was way back when they had the, oh man, what projectors were the highest projector at 3,000 lumens, 3,000 lumens, like 2,500 lumens way back then. Your screen is old. Very old. Orange screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now let's go through all the colors. First one. Not going to pick up. Second one. Not going to pick up. Third one.
Allergy sufferers. In a clinical study, after just 1 day of Zysol,
Definitely not
90%
gonna pick
felt
up.
powerful 24-hour relief.
Wawa Siptopia is back with new frozen coffee and frozen refreshers. Try them today.
And you see the Wawa's commercial, whatever other commercial was. You notice the screen wasn't picking up. It can't read color. Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Certifieds do the same thing too. Some of the people make gray screen paint products, get all upset and get all freaking up angry, but your product doesn't work. Whether it be certified or whoever it is, this is a different form of technology. You can't beat any of the technology we have here anyway, but still, this is a more advanced technology what we have over these other screens that these individuals will struggle on. And this is a more advanced model of it. There's no way in the world possible. Can't even pick up the color gray. I guarantee every time we switch out the color, that screen will say the exact same color. Watch. Red gray. Actually, that's light gray. That was light gray we just passed over. Dark gray. Same color. Let's go switch over to mid gray. Guess what? Same color. Gray screens can't see color. And along with that, like I said, certifies too, because we just did a certify next to a white sheet of paper, and the screen turned around and turned the certify into a white sheet of paper. All right, so that didn't work out. Let's try contrast. Okie dokie. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
I used to have people come into the forum site, and I swear they would sit there and they were like, "Well, put it on a Starfield." Seriously? You haven't done these tests yourself at home in your own place? And you're going to suggest this? You think there's going to be a difference if I put on a Starfield? That gray screen is going to be the poor contrast level to match that super jet black screen? This is why I question some people to exist on the earth. Gray screen is an obsolete product. They don't compete with gunmetals because gunmetals pull much darker images, better contrast, better color, and they have a reflective surface that allows them to accept white light. They're not in the category of white screens. White screens pull a 100% white level. That is not equal to a white screen. Sorry, it's not going to happen. And because of the color balance between the black and white paint, they don't pick up proper contrast and proper color. They give a similar little bit of a bump up on a white screen, when it comes to contrast and color, but not by much. But the white screen still is the dominating screen when it comes to white levels. Now on our black technology, you're not going to go too well on that one. The screen just sat here and did a demonstrations on 4 white surfaces and we produced several snowstorms. Snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
Another problem you have with the gray screen is when producing what we're doing, it can't see contrast. Without seeing contrast, there's no detail to the image. And that's why the image is washed out and you can't see it that well. Same reaction a white screen would have. That's a white sheet of paper. Now the black paint will match your technology because it can't see white light. Neither will the fabric and neither will the film. They don't see white light. That technology sees white light. And now it's making the gray screen look like a white sheet of paper. It has the name 44 for a reason. So for 44 is this powerful, imagine what a 67 looks like. This is why we know that the black paint would have failed miserably, because that technology's white level is literally that high. And it's going to be upgraded to be even higher than that when we get done with it. When it reaches 100%, it's going to produce an insane white level. There's a certified, there's a gray screen, white sheet of paper, white sheet of paper, white sheet of paper. As I said before, the most dangerous screen you can have on the market is a screen that produces 100% black level, but can produce an amazingly high white level. That's a dangerous screen. Well, not to us, just by everybody else. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
when we start doing these demonstrations, the screen's past the black on black. The black on black demonstration, that screen can't match those black surfaces at all, period. There's no hiccup, no bump, none of that. It can't match, period. Slow color change out.
Getting that from YouTube.
See the world you love shine like never before. I have decided to name a new ad. I'm your ad.
Now, the only reason that's why I said it's pointless. When I sit there and tell you it's pointless for us to do a demonstration on a gray screen. It's pointless. It's a waste of time. We have a gunmetal screen that can basically doesn't compete with the technology. The gray screen doesn't compete with the technology. Even the white screens can't compete with the technology. I would rather do the certified than the day because the certified has more weight attached to all these surfaces here. And if we can overcome and beat that screen, then it makes our screen so much more greater. As you can see, as we're swapping out the colors on calibrated projector. I'm going to pass my stand here because I want to bring my stand back here. When you have to walk up to a screen to get a finger's distance from it to show the difference, there's a problem there. You should be able to do that from a distance. I'm now 22 feet away from my screen. This is where we usually have the projector at when we do the long distance throw. 22 feet. At 22 feet, I should be able to see the difference. If I have to walk over to that screen to show you the difference, then that's a fail right there from the door. Because that means if you have to be that close to see the difference, where I'm sitting at right now, you won't see it. Now the black on black test, that's done. We couldn't find anything to match the screen on its white levels. This is just for fun. Got a little time left over, might as well have a little fun. So let's throw some stuff against the screen and let's do a color pattern on it. We'll do a certified. Matter of fact, let's do a couple of certifieds up there. I'm gonna throw 5 certifieds on my screen. Let's get rid of the white screens. Let's have a little fun. Let's get something real interesting up there. Let's pause that for a minute. I'm going to grab some certified screens. There are a whole bunch of these over there. I want to use some of these. People that'll sit there and say, well, how about doing that demonstration in the dark? You got to be in the dark to see your colors, and you got a problem, especially with a projector that expensive. That's a problem right there. The hardest demonstrations are to do with the lights on. What do we got here to play with? Oh, this is a nice light screen. It's a Seymour AV 1.3. See, when we do our demonstrations, on all different color screens. Some people will do demonstrations on screens that will come close to try to match their products as close as possible, so that way they don't have too much of a fight. This is a black screen. All these screens are going to be different than the screen. All right, we're going to do this right here, the Seymour AV 1.3. This is short throw, so we can't use that for ultra short throw. We got a DMP supernova here. So let me grab that one too. Let's see if we can just have some fun. Now this is supposed to be a test, but yeah, let's have a little fun here. Let's see what this technology's got. DMP supernova right there. All right. We got daylight screen right here. And the screen over here. And like I said, all these screens we put up here are designed to do what they're supposed to do, but I told you that our technology, we don't care about the gray products. We don't. I wouldn't even bother putting on a contrast level with the gray screen there because we know what's going to happen. Our interest is certified. That's what we want. Daylight screen right there. 0.8 gain. So let's get these up here right now. This is a matinee black right here. DMP supernova. I think that's the blade. This would be the infinity. And over here we got another screen by Daylight Screen. This has a 2.3 gain. It's kind of a light gunmetal. This right here is a matinee black. Sorry, just a little better. 0.9. Screen has a lot of flex to it. 0.9. Right there. That is Seymour AV. That's their technology. Wash my hands. Yeah. Who's coming? Watch my finger. I never could understand that. When we were coming up, I do know that was disgusting. When we were coming up, we had sneezed into our hands. I do realize that was disgusting. But I see people when they sneeze into their arm, they go wash their hands. Wash your arm. You just and then you go hug somebody, you just transfer your bacteria to somebody else. But I've seen that when people sneeze right into their arm, they go wash their hands. You sneeze into your arm at the end of the day, you didn't sneeze into your hands, and then you go to hug somebody and you transfer that right on to somebody else, and then they wonder how they get sick. That's something they should have been teaching. Should have been teaching that instead. Okay, you sneeze into your hands, your shoulder. Make sure you watch your shoulder, with your arm. Sneeze out at your shoulder. All right, what do we have here? This is a matinee black by Seymour AV. It's a matinee black. And this one right here is a matinee silver. So we got a little bit of everything on here. We got silver, we got gunmetal, we got mid gray, we got light gray, we got everything on here. Gunmetal. Did I say gunmetal? I think I said gunmetal already before already. I don't think I did say it already. Right there. And here's our second one right here. So we have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. We have 9 certified screens. This is not a test, this is just for fun. This is why when I explain that this technology that we're engineering here is designed to overpower a certified screen. This is 9 of them. We got DMP Supernova, we have Elite screens, or top screen right there. Daylight screens, DMP Supernova, Seymour. And that technology sitting there in front of you is on my 720p, $270 projector, not $3,000, not $5,000, not $50,000 projector. No ambient light controlled environment, no calibrated projector. And that product right there costs our customers $640, and it has an option of painting a 100 inch to a 120 inch, no more, no less. It will cost you to do so. And here we are sitting up here with all these expensive certified screens. Now, as I said before, they do their job. When it comes to going against a white screen, they do an amazing job. But again, they're not sitting against a white screen. They're sitting against our technology. And this is why you'll have to calibrate, and you'll be in ambient light controlled environments, and you'll have to spend the money for that expensive projector. I told you the whole scenario behind contrasting your projector. They don't give you that for free. You will pay for that projector. You'll pay for that contrast, that extra perk. But you will never get a chance to use it because, again, you have to go darker on the screen to get a better result from the contrast on the projector. And if you go darker into the gunmetal territory, and you're talking about a couple $1,000s easily. Now, for those who are saying, but what about if I get, yeah, we've seen already great products. We tested those already. The problem with them is they don't produce a high enough white light, and the levels are too dark. And on top of that, consider the fact that, and you can look it up for yourself, quote me on it, we have more test demonstrations than any screen paint on YouTube. Look at it. Check out my archives on how many test demonstrations I have. As a matter of fact, we're doing this for fun. This is a test for tomorrow. As a matter of fact, there's not enough, we don't have enough there. So I have to go out and I have to place orders to companies so we can get more. I want 30 on this screen. That's going to make Mr. Bird happy. This would be too easy. We need more of a challenge. I would love to be to have the Dragonfly and Black Diamond up here, but I don't think that's going to happen. All right, let's go pop over to our Starfield screensaver.
You're getting that from YouTube.
Now, I don't expect the lighter screens to pull up the Starfield too well because, again, these are lighter screens. But the gunmetal technology, they're developed for that. As I said before, virtually impossible to beat a screen that can read a 100% contrast level, which means the projector that you have that has a 2 million or 3 million, it is completely useless. 20 million to 1, useless. 2,000 to 1, useless, because the screen already can generate that black already. You don't need it. Even the projector we have over here has a 2,000 to 1. Don't really need it. My projector over here has a 20,000 to 1. We turn it off. No point. Why'd I have it on to begin with? It's an option I would never use. You only need that particular option unless you're using a screen that is not black. What about the millions and millions of colors that your expensive projector may come with? Again, you can't see it. I told you before that when you buy a projector, you get 50% of the machine, the other 50 goes to the screen. Now, mind you, when these projectors came out, they were the heyday of projectors, okay? They bragged about their contrast, blah, blah, blah. And now these projectors are in landfills or probably sold overseas on eBay for cheap. No one would never even go near this machine at the end of the day. For their main home theater projector, no, they wouldn't even touch it. Not even for business, they wouldn't touch it. A kick-around projector, 720p, they wouldn't even touch it. But yet our technology takes that projector and turns it into this. And these companies in their demonstrations used high-end, high-powered machines that were far more expensive than this unit. I bet you the people who developed this machine would come back and look at it now, see what it's doing. Let's go stand back some. Let's come all the way back here to our 22 feet. And as you can see, this is the environment that comes with the home. There's no dark environments and none of that stuff making it seem like something that it's not. Because we see that a lot. Not just in one video, we see that in a lot of videos. And they like to stick to the ultra short throws. Because again, projector distance isn't there. That's why when I do an ultra short throw, I want to do it on a massive screen size. It's bigger than what it's designed to do. 8K desired nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
I have to shoot one of these for the whatchamacallit, for the forum sites we're gonna be popping on tonight.
Universal protection is something RAID scientists have been working on for more than 60 years. That's why RAID brands protect more people from pests in more places. RAID, protection for everyone. FC Johnson.
We're still gonna be behind the projector. We're not going any farther but behind the projector, because that's where we're supposed to be at. Cancel. I'm literally sitting on it right now. Like, what the freak? Where am I going? Now, like I said, the lighter screens, we can see why they're not going to pick up the contrast level, because they're light, like the matinee silver, all them. Yes, a lighter screen. The contrast levels on that one are going to be fair. But we're talking about the gunmetal screens we have sitting up there, like the Dark Star 9 and DMP Supernova, Elite screens. They're not going to be to pick up next to a black screen. I feel like that guy on Seinfeld, the one that says, "Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon?" Every time I hear one of these companies talking about true contrast level, who said contrast? No, y'all don't see contrast certified. Y'all don't see it at all. Y'all can't pick it up. Sony OLED black contrast demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is why I said downstairs, when we first started going in on this screen, I made it perfectly clear to the naysayers, we're not interested in your great products. It's a waste of time for us. This is why it's a waste of time. Do you have any idea the worth of that technology now? I could get far more than $640 for this technology, far more than that. But we want to keep our price at a affordable price that everybody can afford. And like I said, there's for those of you, the $640 may be too high. There's a payment arrangement set up on there. You can set that up also too on there also. But consider the fact that the screens that are laying up there right now and the performance of our technology versus theirs. Before any gray screens start going off, understand this. First, you need to get your environment straight, because your environment is fake. Then you got to match these tests, which you're not going to be able to do. The screen can produce 100% contrast level outside with no problem. Y'all can't even get the environment straight, let alone worried about what we're doing. We don't match house paint. Just do house paint up there. We don't black match film or fabric or none of that match. We don't match it. And all these test demonstrations will be posted to the website for all to see. We hide nothing. If I tell you my technology can crush, I'm not going to say crush, but that'd be rude. Can take on certified screens. Then it can take on certified screens. This is a 1% technology, probably around 2% I would say from testing, but we're not done engineering it yet. I'm thinking of a couple more elements we can drop on it to make it more powerful. Right now it's in its beginning stage. We got the application done, because I was not doing 3 applications. I wasn't going to do 2 of them. There's no way in the world I'm going to do 2 applications to the screen. No.
Things are about to get juicy. Zespri Sungold Kiwi. Designed to store fresh dumplings. Ziploc, unlock life.
Now we're going to do this. This is for fun, but we're going to do the certified test again. This time we'll have tests next to it. We finished the black on black test. We threw the certified for fun. Next time we come in, we're going to have a stack of them, because I told you when I did the certified test, we got the 120 downstairs in the building. I want to be to put 30 on here and have the screen take on all 30, and then knock that out, bring in an ultra short throw, and knock out 7 certifieds back to back. Because I can go to any form site and go, look, which one's your screen? And the first thing they ask is what projector we're using, and after they find out the projector we're using, how much? Oh, $640, that's it. You're talking to a man that just spent $5,000 for a screen, and you're telling him that $50,000 JVC he got sitting behind him, a $30,000 Sony Bravo projector, and you mean to tell me you're going to come into this room and show me a projector at 720p? Remember, it says 720p. At $270 versus a projector he just literally paid 50 to 30 grand for? And you're showing me on a screen that I paid $5,000 for? And this screen is how much? 640? Yeah. Talk about saving a lot of money. Again, I tell you, we don't save people hundreds, we save them thousands of dollars. For the person who's starting a home theater for the first time, they don't got to spend any money. $640 between 100 and 120 inch screen, their choice, and they don't have to worry about the projector. What kind of projector you want to buy? Well, pretty much, you're good. I mean, pick 720p, you're good. You're right there. 2001 contrast, 1001 contrast, you're good. Color, you're good. Your color can be an 8-bit processor, you're good. So that, you can scratch that one off. So what do you do with the extra money? Buy yourself a movie sofa, or maybe a popcorn machine, or some movie chairs, or maybe some posters, or put some money in the bank, or I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of money left over. That was your budget to start off with. Now, will I be getting one of these? Oh, heck yes. What do you think is going in the lounge next week? One of these. Definitely get myself one. And I'm building a 235 with myself too, upstairs. Will pick up at any angle. Doesn't make a difference. I love this. I like to pause it. When we do the form sites for the TV, this is the picture we usually take, so they think it's a TV. I'll tell you something. Not a big fan of the certified screens, but I wouldn't sell out. That's not going to happen. But if I was offered to do business with one company at all of these, it'd be Seymour AV. I met these people, real nice people at the end of the day, down to earth, real nice, respectful, nice people. Now, I don't know anything about Daylight. I've never met them before, but I don't want to do business with them. And I don't know nothing about Elite Screens because I never had contact with them, and I don't want to do business with them either. But the only one I would do business with out of all of these would be Seymour AV. Well, we developed some technology basically would scare the crap out of freaking Screen Innovation. She's probably doing it right now. That's why we can't get our hands on those sample sheets. See how beautiful that image looks? That image is absolutely gorgeous. Right there, perfect example why I explained so many times in my demonstrations why gray screens are obsolete. That simple display right there of the QLED display right there. Can't pick up that much black, that's virtually impossible. I would never tell you that this technology is equal to a white screen because it's not. It pulls up an extremely high white level, but equal to a white screen, that'd be a big lie right there at the end of the day. That's not possible. I don't think we even have that capability. And if we did, God has that capability. We don't have that capability. Maybe one day we'll be blessed to have that, but right now we don't have it. But until then, the technology is absolutely gorgeous. Why it's hard for me to get off the camera. I really like working with this stuff.
$149, $229, $249, $199, 50% off. That'll be $47.88. I'm not a math major, I just love groceries.
Unbelievable prices. Don't miss deals. Get them with your ShopRite Price Plus card. Sorry, thank you. I'm good. I don't. I have no interest in it. Because I don't like the fact that y'all use ambient light controlled environments. And, no, you're not subjecting my technology to that mess. High powered projectors. I mean, I'll show a couple of demonstrations where how my stuff looks like the people have those projectors, but what do I need to be in an ambient light controlled environment for? What the freak I need to be on a calibrated projector? We don't do that stuff. Customers have options. They're not forced into pushing into buying something they don't want at the end of the day. A lot of people don't want 4K. Some people don't want 1080p. You don't have to go through all that. since they tell you on forum sites you have to have this and have to have that, blah, blah, blah. It's a bunch of nonsense. If the screen works correctly, 720p should look absolutely gorgeous on it. This screen all day. When the camera's off, I was in here watching on this screen more than that screen. That's why that screen has to be converted over. Because I need that screen right over there. I do. Said, looking at a fellow here, gonna have a chemistry background. I told you at the end of the day, all my technology comes from God. And I sit there and I say that every time, the Lord is always gonna bless us with better technology, every single time. I got that. Actually, we got it by accident because before we were trying to design one thing and I put something else in it and we got that. Even if we make a mistake, it comes out looking like that. That screen was not supposed to look like that. It was supposed to be an invisible technology. Now, do we have the ability? Yeah, we can design invisible technology. We do it all the time. We added something different to it. It just shows us at the end of the day, no matter what, we will always have flawed technology because we serve God. That's why it says, powered by God's technology. Just watch the screen that, again, was not developed to be this way. And it knocked out certified screens like they were nothing. That's God's technology. I like this demonstration. I love the fact that he's blessed me with the ability to design what I like. If I want to customize screen upstairs and the way I want it, God will give me the ingredients, how to make it. That's my absolute black upstairs right now. I wanted a certain screen, he blessed me to have it. Always pushing to get closer to a TV, always pushing to get closer. And even if I think about it, he'll sit there and say, here you go. Tells me what to buy, what to put in, how much to measure, how to break it down to do this, and how to break it down to do that. Everything I throw at it, it'll pass every single time. The naysayers who don't believe in our technology, we don't care. Neither does the devil believe in it. We don't care. As long as my faith stays strong with him, my knowledge always turns out to be like that. We had no glass ceilings. Beyond the 67, we'll be beyond that soon. Got technology we're working on right now that you guys don't even know about. That's right now, we're working on a few things, a few projects. As somebody asked me, so how does it happen? I can't explain that one. I could be I sat here on camera watching something and boom, something will pop into my head, Lord will bless me with something and say, okay, this is what you're going to do. This is all you need. This is what you're going to make. This is how you're going to put it together. And there we are. We're coming up on camera. We got this today. We're doing this today. We're painting that today. God always puts the devil in his place. Always.
Yeah, if I'm supposed to be the scammer at the end of the day, I have more test demonstrations than anyone on YouTube making screen paint. I've actually designed and built more screens, bigger displays. I've customized different forms of display for my screens to sit in. They have all their own environments we designed for them. Got the biggest outdoor screens. Yeah, we do a heck of a lot of testing for somebody who basically tries to get over on people. And on top of that, my website is basically the specifications on the products are insane. Shipping policies are insane. Everything we have on the website is actually amazing. And yet no one can beat us. I haven't seen one yet. We don't get a certified screen that can touch us yet. Yet no one wants to do our demonstrations. No one wants to do our challenges. And if you're calling me a scammer, then you're calling God a scammer. That's why he's rewarding us with this amazing technology. I have no idea where to go. We can go anywhere on here and any video is going to pull up. Where is this right here? Done that one already. Have we done this one? That looks different. I'm still on the TV. Never buy one of those as long as TV. What the freak am I gonna do with a TV, honestly? Oh, the pinball machine. I'll tell you, when I go into the form sites for OLEDs, it's a whole setup for these guys in there. That's some nice stuff at the end of the day. But they got the whole Stonehenge effect and the TV, and they're all talking about this, that, and the other. And the first thing I come in and say, hey, how come you guys don't do projectors? And here comes the onslaught of comments, man. Unbelievable. Well, we don't want to do this, or we don't want to do that. We don't want to be in dark environments, and the screens can't pull contrast levels, and you have to spend a lot of money for a projector to pull a contrast level. And I don't feel like sitting in the dark all day. Oh, it goes on and on and on. Because the screens are gray and white. And then we come here and we show them this. We're not in a dark environment. Projector doesn't cost a lot of money. We can pull 100% contrast just like your TV. And guess what? If somebody throws a matchbox at my screen, you're not going to damage it. Unlike your screen will get cracked. And I know that because it happened to a friend of mine. His kids were in there playing a matchbox fight and went up and hit the side of the screen and scratched it from one section to the next. Yeah. That's why when you basically see those TVs sitting out in the trash and people run out and they grab them because they think they can fix them, and you find out that the screen costs more than the TV, yeah. If my screen gets nicked, guess what I do? Or done. That's it. On top of that, TVs are expensive. Good gracious, they're expensive. Oof. So we had a great day today, Lord. Got a chance to do some test demonstrations on the product. So happy to go today. Good day today. After this, I'm done for today. Now, we did the test we did with the certified screens. That's not the certified test. I need more screens for that. We got a lot, but we need more. So I need a few more. So we'll get those done right away. So we can get those ordered and get those in here. Now, as I showed you with the gray screen paint, that's the reason why we're not taking an interest. It's not worth our time. And on top of that, I get no credibility on gray screen paints at all, period. I get credibility on certified screens. tell me this is a car riding up the street. That would explain, yeah, it does look like that. It really does. One of the demos, they show basically a couple blades of grass, and they show this butterfly and a ladybug, and you see the rain coming off the side, and you see this car blow by. That would be the video from that one. Yeah, you guys are watching. I gotta get something to eat.
Whether I'm on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, or no wheels, I go to eBay Motors.
All right, I'm gonna let this video run while I go get a few things to eat. And I get a chance to see the contrast and bright colors at the same time. I should have ran this one too also. You doing? Well, Curious George. All right, people, I gotta make a phone call real quick. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. We don't have a launch date yet because we still have a lot more testing to go. I still got more certified screens to test. We got Ultra Sure screens to test. And then we have some other demonstrations going to have to be done. So, yeah, we'll show you the whole process as we go through it. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless.